A flame rekindled. The land changed. Without Vorther's darkness seeping into the soil, the Hollow Kingdom began to heal. Forests that once withered began to bloom. Rivers flowed with life again. Stars returned to the sky. And the people, monsters, humans, spirits alike, emerged from the shadows. They found Kalen waiting. Tired, soot-streaked, eyes older than his years, but alive. He did not ask for a crown. He did not sit upon a throne. Instead, he walked among them. He helped rebuild shattered homes. He wept with the grieving. He planted seeds where nothing had grown for generations. The Ember Court became a beacon, not a ruling class, but protectors. Guides. Reminders that even the deepest darkness could be kindled into light. The last ember. One night, as the new moon rose, Kalen stood alone on a high ridge overlooking the new green valleys of the land once known as Hollow. Thera approached quietly. "You should rest," she said. Kalen shook his head. "The Amberlight is quieter now. It's different. You changed it." "No. We did." He reached into his chest and pulled forth the last ember, the original flame that had started it all. It hovered in the air, golden and pure. "This doesn't belong to me anymore," Kalen said. He placed it on the wind. It drifted away, slow and steady, carried across the world like a dandelion seed. "It will find someone else now," he whispered. "Another child?" Thera asked. Kalen smiled faintly. "Maybe. When the world forgets the light again." And so the child of Amberlight became Kalen the Flame Walker, not a king, not a god, but a memory. A legend. A story told around fires and written in stars. And somewhere, far away, in a village not unlike the one Kalen once called home, a small child awoke from a dream of fire. And in their palm, a single, glowing ember. The echo of flame. The long peace. Years passed. The Hollow Kingdom was no more. In its place grew a land reborn, a realm of quiet strength and strange beauty where ash-fed trees towered, rivers whispered of old magic, and beasts once feared now walked in peace. Where once monsters ruled, communities bloomed. Villages of stone and glass, homes made of living wood, floating cities of mist and steel. Human and spirit, beast and being, side by side. The people called it many things, the flame-born wilds, the free realms, Emberland. But they all remembered what came before. In every town, a statue stood, not of a man, but a boy with no crown, holding a single ember in his outstretched hand. Beneath the statue, always the same words. "We do not follow him because he ruled. We follow him because he remembered us." Kalen, the Flame Walker, had disappeared after the fall of Blackspire. Some said he had died with the tower, a final sacrifice. Others believed he had ascended, become one with the Amberlight itself. But there were whispers in the mountains, songs sung in the deep woods, and footprints in fire-swept caves. Quiet signs. The legend had not ended. It had simply walked on. The Flamekeeper's Tale. In a quiet valley, far from the cities, an old woman sat before a fire. Children surrounded her, wide-eyed, hushed as snow. She was blind in one eye. Her left arm was made of silver root and ember's tone. She bore twin blades across her back, faded, dulled, but still singing with magic. Her name was Thera. "Tell it again," the smallest child begged. "The story of Kalen." Thera smiled. Her voice was rough with years and war, but still carried the weight of song. "He was smaller than me when it began," she said. "A child from a dying village. No sword, no spells. Just fire in his chest and sorrow in his eyes. She told them of the beast of Ember Pine. Of the journey into the dead reaches. Of Whisper the white wolf, Nylara the wind dancer, Domiel the iron giant. She spoke of Vorthur, the hollow king, and the tower that burned the sky. And then, of the ember. He gave it away, she said softly. Because the world did not need a hero to rule it. It needed a reminder. Of what we could be. One of the older children asked, "Is he still alive?" Thera looked into the fire. Her old eye glittered. "You tell me." The road beyond flame. In a canyon hidden by storms, a boy wandered alone. He had no name. Only a cloak of ash, a walking stick carved with fire spirals, and dreams that were not his own. He remembered things he had never seen. A tower of obsidian. A crown that burned. A wolf with stars in its eyes. He followed a path that only his heart could see. And in his pocket, a glowing ember. Not hot. Not wild. But waiting. On a cliff's edge, he stopped. The wind howled like a voice calling home. The stars above spun slow, forming a spiral that pointed not up, but forward. He smiled. Took a breath. And walked on. The last ember. Far beyond the edge of maps, in a world not yet made, a flicker of golden fire moved through the dark. It sang to the stones, to the wind, to the waiting hearts of those who had forgotten the warmth of kindness. It whispered, "You are not alone. You are never alone." And the flame, once passed from gods to tyrants to children, was still burning. Not to destroy, but to remind. The end. The Child of Amberlight. An epic of flame and memory.